Turns out it didn't take that long. And welcome back to ESA Winter 22. We're well on our way to raising $100,000 for Alzheimer Fund, and links to donate can be found below the stream. We would also like to thank Clear Start. Check out their line of products in the panel below the stream. ViewSonic Gaming for their monitors this event. Don't forget that if you donate at least $40 throughout this event, you will enter the draw for one of these lovely monitors you see on every run. We'd also like to thank Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch, a new Metroidvania game out now for PC, PS4, and PS5, and Twitch. Don't forget, you can also support the event by subbing, cheering, etc. Now it is time for Gothic. You all donated $925 to choose the language. We're going to be doing it in German with Polish runner PokerFacowaty and Simple Unit on commentary. Good luck.
Hello. I just wanted to say if opening an exe file takes longer than that, Paul, then I feel sorry for your PC. But here is Gothic in German. I didn't expect the bid war to... I kind of expected a bit the German version to win, but I didn't expect $900, so thank you very much for that. Timing starts... I guess I started myself.
Oh. What do you think you're doing?
Okay. Timing starts when I hit Neues Spiel, and I'll let the cutscene play for a bit because we don't have much dialogue in this run. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Wir fliegen.
So it like crashed?
Oh, it's just very, very low. I guess. Okay, the dialogue should be enough then.
There you go. Enjoy.
What? Wait.
I suppose the game has different opinion?
What? Okay, so apparently the voices are in Polish.
I don't mind.
Whatever. It's fine, it's fine. You didn't hear a thing. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all good. I'm sorry. So I've prepared these versions and checked that everything is correct, but apparently you can't trust me anymore.
Apparently Polska Górą.
Yeah, Polish mountain. Anyway, what we're gonna do here is we are going to kill the sleeper very quickly, but in order to kill the sleeper, I mean the mysterious creature that's somehow disrupting the magic around here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys checked that up, but it's definitely not a demon. But I should actually save this for backup. So what we're going to do first is we are going to set up a glitch called the catapult glitch. If you've never seen it, it's pretty sick, but I just need to pause on the right frame, then count to 4.
There you go.
Then save and load to... I could maybe work with that. So, or I couldn't, never mind. So the thing that, what happens essentially is if you pause on the right frame, which isn't as hard because Gothic works in 21 FPS, right, like this, you get insane speed, and if you're not careful enough, you're gonna die because you'll fall off height that's going to kill you. Okay, I'm gonna try this.
You're in the Kopnik district now.
Yeah, I'm near the Orc Temple, which is supposed to be discovered by you in like the 5th chapter, but we don't really care about chapters. And they're angry with you because you don't have a little thing called Ulumulu, which like makes sure that they're friendly. Okay, that's not gonna work. So this is pretty normal that this doesn't work consistently because
That's normal. That's Piranha Bytes experience.
That's totally normal. But the thing is, you can try to catapult consistently if you just always pause on the right frame, but the outcome is never consistent. The outcome is, with a good lineup, the outcome comes like once per 10 tries, maybe.
I mean, nonetheless, poker's success ratio with this glitch is impressive, I think. I mean, on the higher end stuff. I only regret that this glitch is not called Trebuchet.
The issue with the gate is you can clip through the gate, but they're very angry. They're very angry about you. So this game, I can explain another mechanic while we're at it. This game has a nice thing called, I guess, just saving. Saving is generally a very nice thing to have in games. But saving and loading makes that a lot of mobs that are hostile towards you just stop attacking you. But the issue with that is it doesn't work on orcs and people. And awesome.
Disappointment.
Disappointment. So the issue with it is it doesn't work on orcs and people, and we have some very angry orcs right there that I would like to soothe, but fortunately can't. So I always say that running away from orcs is kind of like a muscle. It's not really awesome. I'm sorry. I hope this works soon, but this is just a very random thing. So I'm just using this time to explain other mechanics. Running away from orcs is generally easy if they have their weapons still not drawn, because then this should be at least a bit better, I guess, like manageable, maybe. Awesome. I was close, so
Yeah, that looked good even. I mean, it's a progress. You make it one step further before.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not always like the same. The slight difference, like I'm almost there, so I'll just try to do it.
Oh.
Because so the thing with orcs is it's more like a muscle. There's no like theory behind like running away from this. Perfect. There is no theory to running away from orcs. I mean, there is some, but it's just something that you have to fail 1,000 times to kind of deliver muscle memory for it. Orcs that do not have their weapons drawn are pretty easy because they run up to you and then stop to draw their weapons out, which is pretty okay, I guess. But if they have their weapons drawn like this, they're gonna kill you the moment you're close to them. The only thing you can do to buy yourself like a fraction of a second, like 200 milliseconds, is to make them turn. If you like run up close to them and then make a side of a circle around them, then they'll have to turn, and they turn in place, so they don't walk. And the moment they're turning, they cannot attack you. And it sounds very precise when I put it like this, but it's just something, like I said, it's just a thing of do it 1,000 like this. See, he's turning, and that 180 took him like half a second. So then he cannot hit me. The same goes for like all the other ones. So right now I'll be using another glitch which uses the map key. The map key in this game does this. If you don't have a map and you hold jump and forward and you just keep tapping M, I'm just doing this one-handed, by the way. If you keep tapping M, oh, I don't like this.
Press M. You press M when you have no map. Wait, I don't have map animation. In this animation, you can cancel into jump while airborne.
Yes, because like the game just assumes the same goes for fall damage. It's the common thing. If you tap M while you're falling from a very high place, then if you tap M right before the ground, the game thinks you only traveled as far as from the place you tapped M to the ground. Because essentially you just reset your position to like the default animation of walking for like a frame, I guess.
Yeah, fall damage. Piranha bites thing is dependent on falling animation. They still do it till this day. You'll see it in Alex maybe.
Yeah. So it's not about how long have you been falling even. It's more like how long have you had the falling animation for. One thing I'm gonna do now is you've seen what happens if I tap the M button, but what happens if I hold it? If I hold all three? We're gonna do this.
You turn into a submarine.
Hell yeah. And we just sank into the ground, and because the ground there was at kind of an angle, we just flow right through the gate there.
The difficult guy. You good with safety saves and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
You paying attention?
Yeah, I'm not doing, because I have a strat here that could crash the game. I almost saved when I was dead, and it would be bad. Because in this game, you can save at any point, as long as you're standing on the ground, even if you're dead, which is kind of bad. Okay, so I'm using a kind of an older strat here, because the new one saves about 10 seconds, but has the risk of... it fails like 1 of 3 times, usually. That didn't work. It fails like 1 of 3 times, even if you do everything perfectly. I usually don't. And if you screw it up, the game crashes. Or rather, you have to kill the game yourself. So I'm just gonna this didn't work.
Yeah, the new strategy basically skips having to conversate with him.
Yeah, we still will skip having to talk to one of the priests the way I would do it here. It's just way harder here. I'm just gonna save and load the moment he's turned, and awesome, that didn't work. This is very weird. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna talk to him, and then for a brief moment I have a window where I can save. Not now. I was standing too close apparently. Not this. For a very brief moment there is a window where I can save, and then because I've saved and loaded, he won't be able to attack me for a second, and normally he would also not follow me, but I want him to follow. Am I doing this too late? Okay. I want him, like, when you save and load, he's not going to be attacking me and he's not going to be following me, but I want the ladder to actually work. So I'm gonna be doing a trick to make sure the walking part actually turns on again, but he will still not be attacking me. Or rather, he will be, but only with his melee weapon. Why do you do this? So essentially what I'm trying to do here is, instead of him pulling out the magic and insta-killing me because I have like 10 HP or 15 HP, I want him to pull out his melee weapon, like this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
And now I sink into the ground again to make sure he follows me, because he's not currently.
Well, he reject
Okay,
your
there we go.
advances, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with this.
Alright.
And now he's falling down.
Cool.
Down there, there are a couple of nice spikes and
No,
bites.
it's in the name. Beneath the trapdoor, there's a trap.
Yeah, beneath the trapdoor there's a trap, and the moment I save and load, he gets damage. So I'm just gonna keep saving and loading. And now I turn the trap off, and hell yeah, our friend just had a very unfortunate accident. Spoilers. We need 5 blades of the priest to kill the sleeper. All of the priests will just have unfortunate accidents, and I will finish the game with the same amount of experience that I started it with.
Yep.
Because all of these kills are accidents, and I had nothing to do with them. That's why
Yep.
I don't get experience from them.
We Agent 47 now.
Yeah. Right now, I'll just be traveling to the second priest, so Polister, if you have anything to read, that's probably the best moment.
Yes, indeed, I do. Well, we have $10 from Aquas saying, "Hi, Poker." That's
Hi.
going towards the GTA San Andreas definitive, in quotes, upgrade. We also have, put your hands together, everybody, for a $100 donation from Lutron saying, "I can't come up with a good comment, so here's $100 with no comment." And then... And that is going towards one of the character names in Final Fantasy, any percent. And then finally, we have $20 from Beliar saying, "Sleeper, awaken!" That is also going towards the Grand Theft Auto definitive upgrade. Yeah, we are less than $300 away from 42,000. So keep those donations coming, everyone. Back to you, Poker.
Sure. What we're doing right now is I'm gonna turn this switch 3 times.
There are
saving it.
3 switches, but you need to...
You need to use this particular one. So the first 2 times demons spawn, and I just make sure they don't attack me. I also make sure the skeletons don't attack me. And then the 3rd time a priest spawns. So I jump on top of the switch. You'll see in a second why I did that. So essentially, what I need to do here is I need to make sure he's not seeing me. Totally not possible. Totally out of his reach. Oh.
Well,
you.
that guy wanted you instead.
Yeah. So the thing is, what I'm setuping right now is this is the most random priest that exists, unfortunately, and there's no consistent way to kill him, because the main strat here is if after he talks to me, all the skeletons are closer to him than to me, they take aggro on him instead of me, as long as he doesn't kill me first. But the thing is, for some odd reason, the world record holder says, I don't know, Games Patio. For some odd reason, if the skeletons are closer to him, they're gonna take aggro on him. The only issue with this is the moment he dies, they aggro on me. So if they're standing right next to me, I'm pretty much dead. But while this is happening, I'm gonna get 2 potions, and then a spell I will need in a second. So hopefully this works flawlessly. There we go. Okay, so that's a second. That's the second priest having a very unfortunate incident when he just. I guess he wasn't in very good conditions with the skeletons. So now we're just going to use his blade to get out of here. I'm constantly saving and loading because, like I said,
After you load, they take a while before they wake up and do anything.
yeah, exactly, and it works kind of differently for different mobs, I guess. Goblins are absolutely the worst. Goblins take like, I don't know, 2 milliseconds to wake up, and you have to just spam saving and loading. While for skeletons, it's more like 10 seconds or something. So so it's really comfortable. It doesn't work all the time, but if it just fails to work, you can just use it again, and then it will probably work. I just put out the spell for switching into an orc dog. I'm gonna get into this wall and hopefully turn into an orc dog like this. So I went through this stone. Now what I'm doing is I went into the cutscene trigger and walked out of it. As long as you keep walking, you can still walk in the cutscene, and if you walk out of its trigger, it skips. It gets skipped. So right now there's this table. This table has a... This is supposed to be a bait for me because of this.
Well, that
Hello
guy
there.
didn't read the workplace safety manual.
Yeah, probably probably didn't. Now I'm just gonna get another potion to get my magic back and use the same spell to hopefully...
Probably worth mentioning, when you shapeshift into something, you don't actually shapeshift into something, but the monster you shapeshift into, it is being created somewhere around you. And that was being used to phase through walls.
Yeah, the issue with this, what Uni is describing right now, is your body isn't actually switching into a new body.
If they aggroed on you while you were human, while you are a dog, they'll still be able to hit the human that you left behind while you are being a dog.
Yeah, your human body is just invisible, but it's still there. So if you don't walk, if you're not far away from the skeletons enough, they can kill you, and after you transform back to human, you'll just die. And it's very annoying because you never know that you died. I mean, the only thing that indicates that you're dead is the protagonist screaming. But if you don't hear him screaming, then you don't even know you're dead. What we're doing here is we're gonna trigger these spikes, then walk past the trigger, wait for a bit. They close, and we can just walk forward. So this is how we skip dialogue. We just jump like this, walk a bit to the side, trigger the guy, and then run away from him. And the dialogue got skipped. So right now I'm gonna save and load to make him follow me here. And the moment he walks down this platform, I'm just gonna go through here and jump, because that's the reference point for when to open the spikes. Oh,
Oop.
yeah, not like this.
Easy there.
Yeah, I didn't walk past the trigger enough to not trigger it the second time. Yeah, this should work.
So the old strategy for this guy is to yeet fireball at him to aggro him and make him come to you into this spike.
Yeah, and you will just start. It's just slower because he's coming to you very slowly. He's not running, he's walking. But the thing is, you would just wait for him to come to you. Then he's standing on the spike, so you just move a tiny bit to activate the trigger and you kill him. And this is probably another good moment for something to read if you have something, Polyster.
Indeed, I do. We have $10 from what I can assume the pronunciation is Michael, with no comment, but thank you. We also have $10 from Ale with a little smiley face, and that is going towards the Anodyne bonus category, any percent. And that currently, if I refresh real quick, that currently is standing at $10 out of 300. So that was the first $10. Hopefully, we will have the remaining 290 in good time. But thank you both for your donations.
Alright, number 5's coming up. You paying attention?
Sure. I need to make a safety save before this priest, because he likes to be finicky at times. Because of the way we kill him. Oh, I'm sorry. Because of the way he has an unfortunate accident. So this is the 5th priest. Normally in the game you have to, like, he's way more powerful than the previous 4. You have to like come here and realize that. Oh, safety save, right? Great. But we're not going to do it because we're too, I don't know, motivated to not leave this place. What we're doing instead is we're going to make him come here. Hopefully skip the dialogue, save, load, and then I hope no, turn to the wrong side.
Oh.
Hey, there we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is by holding left click, I'm holding my focus onto him, and I'm trying to interact with him by tapping W constantly. The moment he dies from fall damage, I can do this.
Bluetooth looting.
Bluetooth looting. The only issue with this is you have a very small window to do it. Yeah, the only issue with this is it sometimes fails because the window for this is not like super small, but not really like I don't really know what it is, but it's I would say it's below half a second for sure. But it also depends on where he is flying towards. Okay, so right now we skip another cutscene by jumping over the trigger like this.
Please don't smack talk the guy who forgot to jump into the cutscene.
Yeah. I won't. Like secret is too nice to me. Either way, what I did earlier was I like flew over. Go away. Okay, I'm always scared about this.
It was itchy.
I'm always scared about this this guard because, like I said, he's a human. His AI cannot be stopped with saving and loading, and his sword is surprisingly long. And I lost a couple rounds because of him, because I thought I was there, but I wasn't. Skipping out of the cutscene, and here comes probably my favorite glitch in the entire game. So right now I'm gonna save, and now that didn't work. Okay, please kill me, because I can try again if he kills me. Okay.
Ciągle tylko bójki. So you are supposed to, pause exactly as game starts conversation.
There we go.
Oh, like so.
Okay. Now I just save now, and no, I was supposed to load, not save.
Whoops.
GG me, I guess. Okay.
Oh, maybe it works? Hey, just go. The purpose of the final glitch is that, when you load while in conversation, the game keeps you locked in conversation, and therefore no one can interact with you. But that's not the end of the world. Maybe he won't be fast enough to swing the sword.
I mean, okay.
We are slightly overestimated. How about tactical Marvin mode? Oh, come on, this is not a competitive attempt, it's exhibition. Just get it finished.
Okay, how do you Marvin mode then?
B, Marvin B.
Okay, Marvin mode.
And F8 to zip forward and heal yourself. There you go.
Awesome. So what was supposed to happen is... so this is the test mode, and we're just gonna finish like this because I don't have the time to set it up again. What was supposed to happen, and what I kinda had but screwed it up, was when you load the game, when someone is talking
No. F8. Good.
Good. When you load the game when someone is talking to you...
I've cheated before, I know how it works.
Okay.
No.
F8.
F8.
I know, F8. Okay.
The strength of habit, too strong, right?
When you load the game when someone is talking to you, there happens a glitch where you cannot pause the game. Time is coming up, by the way. And go. What was supposed to happen is if you... Hey. What was supposed to happen is if you if you load the game when someone is talking to you and he tries to talk to you again, then starts a mode where you cannot pause the game, but you cannot be attacked by any of the NPCs, and you can just finish the game like this. This was horrible. I'm sorry for the overestimate. So I'll just say shoutouts to the entire Gothic community, the entire Gothic speedrunning community. Shoutouts to all the Germans and Poles that were fighting so hard until the very end. Thank you very much. I didn't expect this to raise $900, and support your local marathons, and enjoy the rest of ESA. Thank you.
Coming up next, Alex, next Piranha Bytes game, stay tuned. You may go to toilet, grab sandwich, but be right back. Otherwise, we catapult Gothic Guide right to your location.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you both for this showcase of Gothic. And yes, indeed, coming up next is Alex with Simple Unit. And that is actually going to be the end of my donation reading shift and the last donation reading shift for me for the marathon. I'll be passing you over to RoboSparkle, and thank you all for giving me so many donations and making my life a living hell by overwhelming me with your generosity for Alzheimer Fund. And enjoy the rest of ESA. Keep those donations coming. Let's get 100K! Quick intermission. We'll be right back.